Up front, TikTok has been taking down or muting a lot of our videos within minutes of them being posted. If you're seeing this video and it's muted, you can also find it on our YouTube and Facebook.
What's up, fam of Liberty, and everyone else watching this video who isn't following our channel for some inexplicable, mystifying reason? It's your new best friend, Big Sarge, the artist formerly known as Admin Tim, founder of the Sons of Liberty. I'm going to skip the obligatory disclaimers about my political beliefs because today's video isn't for my fellow liberals and lefties, it's for the conservatives. As the media continues to drive the narrative that everyone is wrong for cheering about the murder of filthy rich CEO of United Healthcare, Brian Thompson, now so too have the conservative pundits begin trying to drive this as further evidence of the left's degeneracy or whatever. Look, straight up, first of all, I've done some really degenerate shit in my life. You don't need to make shit up, motherfucker. There is plenty of ammo, and I'm happy to give you some talking points. I'm not ashamed of nothing. Anyway, so Ben Shapiro, the Weasley-voiced little short man who notoriously self-owns himself by admitting frequently that his wife doesn't get wet and that he doesn't pleasure his sexual partners, has put out a video about the all-caps evil revolutionary left cheering about Brian Thompson's murder. So here's the thing, fam. Ben Shapiro makes a lot of money grifting off right-wing conservatives. In typical bootlicking simp fashion, he also does what he's told by the people that run the right wing, which is capitalist oligarchs. So, of course, they're going to try to toe that party line. Well, fam, that shit backfired. That shit backfired badly. The comment section of Ben Shapiro's YouTube video is absolutely chock full of conservatives and liberals hugging it out and having a go at Ben Shapiro, saying things like, it's the working class versus the wealthy, and that's probably why you're trying to pretend it's something it's not. And this is a nonpartisan issue. Please stop trying to constantly divide our country. And I just realized your entire business model requires us normal folk to hate each other. And to be clear, I still hate all of you hardcore MAGA-fundy cucks for simping for fascists, but today I hate you a little bit less, and that's a big step for me. So I'm going to talk about this briefly. The most radicalized core of MAGA is probably unreachable, but if this does somehow break through, I'm just going to say that, you know what, you're included too, provided that you can pull your head out of your ass about all the other dumb shit that triggers you. Anyway, so conservatives who are sick and tired of the class war versus the culture war, you and I both know that we're being manipulated to fight amongst ourselves rather than unite against the true coastal elite that you've been told about, these villains that everyone talks about, and that you're starting to realize that those are the billionaires, which you'll never be, the corporations and the rich elite. Your problem isn't the left, and it's not the poors, which many of you, like me, are part of that lower class. Your problem is the fat cat motherfuckers, the billionaires and their bought and paid for politicians. Look, I know every last one of you conservatives watching this video has seen a friend or family member put up a GoFundMe. Hell, I just put one up yesterday for an Army veteran in the Fam of Liberty whose wife was severely injured in a car wreck. I know the vast majority of you are probably hardworking individuals, and I know that you, like me, are probably 1, 2, maybe 3 missed paychecks from having a really bad time. That's being super generous, by the way. Every other first world country has universal health care. The health insurance industry exists for no other fucking reason other than to have some arbitrary middleman determine whether me and you, your mama and your cousin too can have a life-saving procedure done. This is not a left or right issue. You've just been told that it's a leftist, communist, socialist thing because some rich motherfucker wants you to feel bad about someone else getting something that they didn't bleed and sweat half to death for. Except that we did, because a lot of people in this country are hard-working people. We're working hard just to put food on our own table. And a lot of you conservatives that might be watching this, you go to church, you sing the same hymns that we do. Rock of Ages, cleft for me. I'll cherish the old rugged cross. Or maybe you go to one of those churches with the new contemporary music like, your grace is enough. That's right, Big Sarge used to play bass and guitar in a church rock band. See, we're not that different. Where I'm going with this is that as church-going Christians, or so you'd like to believe, a lot of the basic foundations of your faith are just as rooted in being a good person and helping people who are the downtrodden, the oppressed, the poor, and the sick. Like literally the vast majority of the teachings of Jesus Christ relate to the same things that a lot of liberals and progressives believe. Helping the downtrodden, helping the oppressed and the marginalized, helping the poor, and helping the sick. So where is the disconnect? Your politicians can't have you talking about helping the poor and the sick because they themselves thrive on your continued division, because that's how rich billionaires are sticking it to every person in this country, and for no good reason. It's not about culture, it's about class. the lower class, the middle class, the upper class, and the ultra rich, and to continue having the lower class and the middle class fighting amongst themselves, whilst the ultra rich and the upper class go on making lots and lots of money off of the backs of hardworking American citizens. You don't see this as a problem? Has anybody ever asked them what they stand to gain from all this continued infighting? The plundering of every single penny from every other family? What do they expect us to be, fucking wage slaves? No. No, the time is now to fucking rise up together. What can we do about it though? What does eat the rich mean? Well, I don't know what to tell you about that part. It's not cannibalism, but you can start demanding from your state and national elected representatives that they start implementing universal single-payer healthcare and maybe erect a guillotine outside some rich motherfucker's office. I'll even lend you my hammer. Anyway, welcome to the resistance, conservatives. You can share my foxhole. Quick shout out, by the way, to the Fam of Liberty on our Discord who provided a lot of good ideas for me to mull over. Obligatory disclaimers. The resistance starts with us. To that end, we've begun organizing local Sons of Liberty chapters by region. We're doing all of this on the Sons of Liberty Discord server because social media oligarchs like Mark Zuckerberg and Apartheid Andy can't deplatform us on their sites, nor can they mute or censor our content on Discord. You can hang out with the Sons of Liberty admin team, the rest of the Fam of Liberty who've made it onto our server. It's not just a chat platform. We also have sections for gamers. We have regional sections with helpful resources where you can learn about self-defense, home defense, have firearms discussions, talk about victory gardens. There's a channel for veterans. You can get updates from our social media, which can be ping heavy thanks to all the different webhooks that we have, which integrate our various social media. But you can disable those, and if you need assistance with that, let us know on Discord. The invite link to Discord is in the throat punch at the end of this video. It's also in the YouTube video description and in the TikTok and YouTube channel descriptions. If you like the shirts or the hoodie that I wear in my videos, some of them, but not all of them, are available in the Sons of Liberty merch store, which is listed in the link tree in our TikTok and YouTube channel description. On YouTube, it's also in the video description. New merch goes up all the time, and thank you to the small amount of artists who've contributed their own work to the cause. If you like our video content, then we'd appreciate it very much if you'd follow us on all of the other socials, whichever ones that you've got. The various socials that we have are listed in the throat punch at the end of our videos and in the link tree, which can be found on the channel description. On YouTube and TikTok, we'd also appreciate it if you would subscribe, like, and get notifications on our channel. It's a little bit of a different process on TikTok, but if you're on TikTok, then you already know that. You can help us extend our reach by sharing our video content on all of your socials. You can help us beat the algorithm by leaving us at least 7 words in the comments. I've explained why 7 words so many different times. Go check out some of my other videos for an explanation on why 7 words, Big Sarge. If you watch this video all the way to the end, the phrase, "I made it to the end, Big Sarge," that's actually 8 words. So if you want to be an overachiever or you can't think of anything else to say, there's a good suggestion for you. 2 claps and a Rick. There's room for you at this table. Woo! Oh, by the way, guess what time it is? Now it's time for the throw punch!